Here we have two rubber bands. I have a blue and a yellow. Now the object is to keep your eye on both of the bands. Watch the yellow and watch the blue. If I give a little shake, the bands change place. Now I'm going to do that again for you to move this in a little deeper. And I give a little shake and the bands change place. If you like, you take a look at the bands. Here we have two rubber bands. We have a blue and a yellow. Now the object is to keep your eye on both of the bands. Watch the yellow and watch the blue. If I give a little shake, the bands change place. Now I'm going to do that again for you. Let's move this in a little deeper. And I give a little shake and the bands change place. If you like, you take a look at the bands. Right here. Here are the instructions to Paradigm Shift. Now this effect is a variation of Why Not, which was in Elastrix. And basically the idea is that it was simply a puzzle. You would hold a band like this, and by doing this the bands would change places. But it's not very magical, it's just a little bit of a puzzle. So I wanted to be able to come up with an effect that utilizes this in a magical way. And so here's what I've done. I take the rubber band and I place one on the bottom two fingers, and I place the other rubber band on all of the fingers. It has to be in that order. It has to go here and then here. Okay? Now the object is, what I'm going to do is take this rubber band, the bottom rubber band, and lift it up and place my thumb underneath the bottom strand of the yellow band. Then I'm going to wrap the top strand of the yellow band around the bottom two fingers. So it is wrapped around my thumb, but also wrapped around the fingers from the front. Then what I'm going to do is take the blue rubber band and take it off. And as I do, I'm going to let my thumb slip off, pinching it so that there's a separation in the bands. So I'm pinching the top band, but I'm also pinching the yellow band so that there is a separation in the two strands. Now, my thumb is going to come and get underneath the strand nearest it and pull forward. All that's required now in order to cause the change to happen is to let go of your thumb and cause the bands to change. Now, it's on the finger here, the thumb. You're going to come over and deposit it in between the first finger, holding it with your thumb. To reset the effect again, what you're going to do is take your first finger and thumb and lift the first band. And then, with your first finger and thumb, you're going to pick up the second band and move them in deeper into the hand. The thumb is going to stay inside the first strand and come around. This gives you the ability to reset, and then it's a simple matter of simply letting go of these fingers that's holding the yellow and bringing this into view, and they change places. Okay? Now to get out of this position, you want to pull tight so that this band is completely stretched around all of the fingers and is being held nearest the thumb. Then you're going to come from behind and separate the two yellow strands and get all your fingers inside while still holding onto the blue band with your thumb and your first finger. You're just going to separate and then get your fingers in and show like this. Now, as for the bands that are used in this effect, I would strongly recommend using my performance rubber bands. Here's a combo pack, and it's coated with this chemical called Elastroflex. And what it does is it gives you the ability to have rubber bands that will slide very freely across each other. Now you can do this with other bands, but unfortunately there's going to be friction between the bands. With these bands, the friction is reduced. Okay? So again, if you were to take the band and do the maneuver, it slides very softly through the hands. And that's paradigm shift.
Magic should be artistic. It should be elegant in the hands of the performer. We strive for excellence in everything we do. Why stop now?